afternoon as we get set for football in the southern part of the Sunshine State in Miami, Florida. A moment ago, this Miami crowd fired up by the emergence from the tunnel of their defensive star, Ndamukong Suh, as he and the rest of the Dolphins will get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Jakeem Grant now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Jay Cutler trots onto the field with the rest of his Miami mates. Last week against the Jets, Cutler 220 yards, a touchdown, an interception, and didn't get much help from the running game. Jay Ajayi struggled, 11 carries, just 16 yards.
Not normal for Jay Ajayi, not normal for the Miami offensive line that wants to run the football. They want to be the guys that create space. Jay Cutler still learning as he goes along. I think the best is yet to come for him. But Jay Ajayi, I think he's looking forward to elevating his game next week when he goes to London, England to play New Orleans. And remember, Jay Ajayi was born in London before moving to Maryland when he was 7 years old.
And the man I'm with in the booth will be on that call for the game across the pond. Now it's Ajayi. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This unit for Miami on offense, Charles, they only mustered 6 points last week against the Jets.
The week before, season opener, because of what had happened with Hurricane Irma, they came out of the house of fire, played really well against the Chargers, and won a nice ball game. Big surprise to me they couldn't generate that offense, but the Jets have pride too. Their head coach Todd Bowles, his forte, defense, and he was ready for this one.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Ajayi last year, 1,272 yards, 3rd most in a single season in Dolphin history.
And he helped transform Miami into a playoff team in 2016.
They run with Ajayi. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And tough starting field position here. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
No other way to say it, but it was an off year for DeMarco Murray in Philadelphia, and Chip Kelly's offense didn't really seem to be a fit. But when he went to Tennessee playing for Mike Mularkey, boy, did he fit in a big way.
Finished third in the NFL in rushing behind Ezekiel Elliott and a late-charging Jordan Howard. He was ahead of Howard much of the year.
I remember Coach Mularkey in preseason said, DeMarco Murray's my #1 back. He'll get plenty of carries here, and he did.
They go play action here on first down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, a 22.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And now a first down following that long gain. Here's Castle. And incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now Castle. And almost intercepted. If he could have picked it, maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. And he's got him in. Corey Davis. Touchdown, Titans. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll start out on the ground with a J. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They run again with a J. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll make it 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
Throwing here, Cutler, and he finds Stills, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
They go play action now. Cutler. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
The Tennessee Titans defense lived up to the mantra that every defensive coordinator preaches, and that's stop the run first. They finished 2nd against the run. Unfortunately, they finished 30th against the pass, which led to a 20th overall ranking in defense. In order for them to continue to ascend, they've got to shore up the back end in the secondary and get a better pass rush.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Yeah, now it's a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass.
Hurry up, here we go. Ooh, landed.
From the shotgun, Cutler. He's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 63 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, That should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
That was second down run for Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in a running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Cutler. A swing pass caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Give him 30 yards there.
Absolutely zero surprise at that throw we just saw. I mean, Jay Cutler has a whip for an arm.
He's had it since he won a state title at Heritage Hills High School in southern Indiana.
Where in southern Indiana, though?
Well, he's born in Santa Claus. How about that?
That's pretty strong right there.
Nearby to my hometown of Evansville. Bet you've never been there, have you?
I have not been there, but I'm looking forward to being invited for a holiday cheer.
You're invited. Put that on your bucket list.
Thank you.
First and goal, defense with their backs against the wall. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. They'll try to run with a J. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Two runs, 2 one-yard losses. This is 3rd and goal from the 3. Now Cutler. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devontae Parker from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They run with Murray, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They go with Murray again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
They'll look to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Carry for Derrick Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth 1st quarter of play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the 1st quarter of action. 14-7 is the score, and we'll be back to South Florida after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Play action. Cutler. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now Parkey for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And right now we spotlight DeMarco Murray. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Murray. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 10th carry of the game now. Murray. Oh, and now he pulls him over. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, two guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll set up a throw. And a Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
In his 10th year, here's Brett Kern to punt this one. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Getting set to go again on offense, here's Devontae Parker now. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
They'll begin the drive with a J. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Watch right, watch right, watch right. Let's go! The 3-19!
This is a J. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Green, 39!
On 3rd down, Cutler. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now.
Green, 39.
On first down, Murray. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Again, it's Murray. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
Offense. Still 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now back to throw. Goes underneath for Henry. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes Jay Cutler now to lead his offense back out there. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes. That's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll throw on first down with Cutler. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. But just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
3-19.
And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, here's Cutler. And Stills over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. About 3 yards there to the 27. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, add that play to his resume reel, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. It's Murray. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Murray. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. When halftime rolls around in just a bit, we'll send you to Orlando. You will hear the dulcet tones of Mr. Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report.
Does dulcet mean good?
Yeah, it's just something that broadcasters say. It's got to be good, right?
It's got to be good.
You tell me.
Well, it's got to be good if Larry's doing it.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Our eyes shift now to the Tennessee defense here. And last time out they gave up 3, but with this deficit, how important here is it to not give up any points?
And they're at a point now where they can't allow any thoughts of any points to enter their mind. They gave up 3 last time. That felt okay. They can't settle for okay now. They have to stop them here. 0 points given up.
Yeah, they need to stop, get the ball back to the offense.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Cutler on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Cutler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. On 2nd down, Cutler. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, here we go.
Now Williams. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
This is Murray. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Now Castle. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Castle. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Eric Decker, the intended target. And it's third down. The Titans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep now for Decker. And this is going to be incomplete. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Dolphins are happy to be sitting in the locker room with a lead. The Titans didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. 1st and 10. Walker's got nobody around him on the catch, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 38-yard line. Titans still on the field. Castle's going to complete the pass, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. Midway through the first quarter, Cutler's on point with the throw, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score, as that evens the score at 7-7. Titans on 2nd and 7. On the run, the ball comes loose. He'd make it count, running for 37 yards on this run. Now following the fumble, Cutler's on target here, and after the short pass, he'll score. Dolphins is up now by 7. Now it's early in the second. Parker's by himself here, and this play will go for 6. That puts them on top by 14. So that'll do it from here. Let's go back down to Miami with Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second half starts with a run by Murray. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
7 yards to go on second down. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Titans on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Walker. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Andre Branch in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
They'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Suckup for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now it's Ajayi. Shifts by him. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They go play action with Cutler. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Derek Morgan from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The Dolphins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third down and 12.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 30.
Out of the gun, it's Cutler. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Second down now after the incomplete. They're going to look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Titans on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 55 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll set up to throw. And he locates Walker, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Handoff. It's Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
They were stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now a give. This is Murray. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw here. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A chance for us now to discuss Jay Ajayi. He is fully awake now. If he didn't get off to the start that he normally does, they've got his attention. He's running it well.
You think they set off the alarm clock at the half? Think that's what went down? I know this, having played on the defensive side of the ball, if you do a really good job against a great runner and you go into the half, you're excited, you're fired up, you think the game plan is working, but in the back of your head is that little bit of nagging doubt. Can we do this for 4 quarters? So far, that's not happening.
They run with Ajayi. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
False start, offense.
Stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, Cutler. Going deep here for Landry. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys will have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
Let's go! 3-19!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second down following the run.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Here we go now.
On third down, Murray. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Green 39.
Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. He'll look to throw. Airs this out for Matthews. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Rashard Matthews, 52 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Suck up for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jarvis Landry and company heading back onto the field now. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid. I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment. Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
False start, offense. Still first down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Cutler will throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Now Cutler. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Jackson. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. play action fake. They'll look to throw. Left side caught by Matthews. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go. Green 39.
Now Castle. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Here's Castle. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Andre Branch in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So now here come the Dolphins. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first and 10, it's Cutler. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, it's Cutler. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, Cutler. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw again is Cutler. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Cutler. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Damian Williams taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That time a 6-play drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now back to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
To throw now on first down.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for DeMarco Murray out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down.
To throw now on 2nd and 10.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
Oh, partner, my partner. That was pretty amazing, wasn't it?
It was indeed. It was a long, long field goal, and that ties this ball game here in the 4th quarter.
And that sideline absolutely loved it, didn't they? I don't know how many of them thought that he would make that, but once the ball got over the crossbar, that's one fired-up football team.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A chance for us here to discuss Jarvis Landry. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Start out on the ground with a jive. Oh, what a juke into space. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. J&J, 76 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Let's go! Green, 39!
They go play action here on first down. And Davis with it left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
First down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll drop the throw. His throw incomplete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll drop to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field, and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Jay Ajayi works his way back onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Here's Ajayi. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Let's go!
Play action. It's Cutler. Able to shake him off. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape of this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Titans getting set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
False start, offense. Still first down.
drawing the penalty. It's Murray. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And Murray's still down. Maybe shaking up that go-around. Let's hope he's all right. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Eight yards to go here on second down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Again with Ajayi. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Play action. Cutler. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I feel for some of these guys nowadays because it is so tough to be able to run with these tight ends. Their speed, their elusiveness, especially when they run across the field. Because you're not just running with him, you're trying to run through some traffic as well.
So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, fourth quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they try the right side here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So as we welcome you back in, they've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. So 2nd and 10 here. From the shotgun, Cutler. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. It's complete to Parker left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
In the red zone this time.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that's score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Jay Ajayi. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll run for it with Henry. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's looking like the Dolphins are going to win the football game. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Cutler kneels on it, and that should just about do it. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.